What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another collective reading. This time we're going to be using our Carnival Time Tarot, and as always, I'm going to kind of just be pulling and see what needs to come out. And without further ado, let's jump right in. We have the Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Rupees. The Page of Deku Sticks. Try and get that less blurry. The Queen of Deku Sticks. There we go. The Queen of Swords. Second time coming out tonight. The Four of Wands. Came out reverse. Gonna keep it in mind. And last but not least, the Two of Swords. So, this initially came out reversed, so I always like to go ahead and note that meaning. So it typically has the energy sometimes of not feeling supported, or maybe there's like disharmony at home, or maybe you feel as if you are wanting to seek community in some way, shape, and form. So maybe you are stuck trying to make choices, and because of the fact that you don't have that support, you feel like as if these choices are difficult to make. With the Page into the Queen of Wands, it makes me feel as if there's some kind of skill or something that maybe you started learning. And maybe there was a progression from you maybe starting out into you mastering the skill. And maybe through that endeavor, you didn't feel as supported while you're trying to make choices to, navigate cultivating and fostering that ability or that project or that endeavor. Or maybe it was a matter of you not feeling as confident because you started out, as a student, and you had to kind of start to gain knowledge. And as you started to gain that confidence and that boldness, and as you started to kind of think about your choices rationally, you're able to kind of step out of that indecisiveness. And maybe you're able to then step into a little bit more of a harmonious experience, something more celebratory. Or maybe it's a call to continue to hone your passion and hone your skills until the point in which you feel as if you've mastered it, so that you don't feel as if you're stuck and trying to make choices that you're kind of blind to. Or maybe with the Two of Pentacles, there's even the balancing act of trying to figure out how to balance these two energies. One where you're actually in your passion, your creativity, your fire energy, and one where you're actually trying to be rational and logical. Maybe it's an issue of you trying to learn how to monetize your skill and monetize your craft, and figuring out the proper boundaries around that. The way that I like to explain the Queen of Swords is the swords is all about communication and intention and our mind and how we embody those and also communicate those to others. So many times the Queen of Swords is the issue of, or pops up when we have the issue of not setting strong boundaries. And maybe with, both of these queens coming out, because these are kind of the more dominant queens in the deck, maybe there's a need to kind of step into that more powerful, authoritative role. Maybe the indecisiveness comes from not really feeling as if you're empowered, not really feeling as if you're able to navigate the situation in a way that leaves you, with clarity or with, feeling confident and strong in the choices that you make. I feel like our goal is to get to this Four of Wands energy in which we're trying to celebrate and enjoy our experience. So I think that is how we get to that point. Maybe we're just a couple of choices away from the celebration, and maybe that's why we feel kind of stuck and stagnant, because we understand how decisive and how impactful these decisions are going to be. All in all, with both of these queens coming out, there's definitely a strong need to make a choice and stick with it and be confident in the choice that you make. So I'm not saying to rush the choice, because one of the adverse sides of the Page of Wands is being too impulsive or being too spontaneous, or being too rash in your choices and decisions, but definitely find one that you do resonate with and stick to it and see it through to the end. That way, if we've been feeling as if there's a lack of celebration, or if we've been feeling as if we are not at this Four of Wands energy, we can go ahead and finally transcend or shift into that. If that resonated, please feel free to let me know. Also, if there's any topics that you'd like me to cover, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you want to book your own private reading with me, you can also do so at the link in the bio. And don't forget to check out my Etsy shop, where I have lots of cute things. like my phone cases, mugs, desk mats, and my 2 ebooks, one on aerokinesis and one on manifestation. All in all, I hope you guys have a great night and peace and blessings.